Welcome to the session on Claude Code Programmatic use. We'll explore why automating Claude interactions matters, especially for developers and DevOps teams who need repeatable, scriptable AI assistance. Expect to see concrete CLI flags, real-world code snippets, and visual flows that demystify the process. By the end, you'll feel confident embedding Claude into CI pipelines and daily workflows. Imagine a team that spends hours reviewing AI suggestions manually. Each copy-paste introduces a risk of missing context, and the lack of automation stalls continuous integration. By moving Claude into a non-interactive mode, you gain consistency, traceability, and the ability to embed AI checks directly into your build process. This slide sets the stage for the practical solutions we'll cover. By the end of this lesson, you'll know exactly which flags turn Claude into a headless worker, how to capture its output as JSON for downstream processing, how to safely grant tool permissions, and how to resume prior conversations. We'll walk through each objective with live examples so you can immediately apply them in your own projects. The P flag is the gateway to automation. It tells Claude to read the prompt from the command line and output the result directly, bypassing the interactive REPL. Because every other flag still works, you can combine P with options like continue to chain commands, making it ideal for scripts and CI jobs. This slide shows the simplest invocation to get you started. Claude can emit its answer in 3 distinct formats. The default text is great for quick reads, but when you need machine-readable data, JSON packs the answer together with useful metadata like usage stats. Stream.json goes a step further, streaming each line as JSON for real-time processing. Visualizing the options helps you pick the right format for your automation needs. This command asks Claude to list function names and forces the response into a JSON object that matches the supplied schema. The JSON schema flag validates the structure, ensuring downstream tools receive predictable data. In practice, you can pipe this output into JQ or other parsers to drive further automation steps. Granting Claude permission to execute certain tools removes the interactive approval step, which is essential for fully automated pipelines. By listing tool names in Allowed Tools, you tell Claude it can safely invoke those commands. This slide demonstrates a typical use case where a test suite is run and failures are patched on the fly, streamlining the feedback loop. In this example, Claude runs the test command, reads any error output, and then uses its bash and file editing capabilities to apply suggested fixes. Because the tools are pre-approved, the process completes without human interruption, making it perfect for nightly builds or pull request checks. The command showcases how a single line can orchestrate a complex remediation workflow. While interactive mode offers a commit shortcut, the headless mode requires you to phrase the intent as a prompt. Claude then analyzes the staged diff, generates a meaningful commit message, and runs git commit. This automation reduces context switching for developers and ensures commit messages follow a consistent style. Tailoring Claude's system prompt lets you steer its behavior without losing built-in guidance. Using a pen system prompt, you can inject domain-specific concerns like security reviews while still benefiting from Claude's general expertise. This slide shows piping a PR diff into Claude with an appended focus, a pattern useful for automated code reviews. Long-running workflows often need multiple back-and-forth exchanges. The continue flag picks up where the last interaction left off, preserving context. If you need to jump to a particular session, supply its ID with resume. This capability enables multi-step automation, such as iterative code refactoring or progressive documentation generation. This diagram maps the decision tree for constructing a Claude CLI command. Starting with the mandatory P flag, you branch into various functional options: output formatting, tool approvals, prompt customization, and conversation continuation. Understanding this flow helps you assemble concise, powerful one-liners that fit neatly into scripts or CI steps. To get the most out of Claude Code, follow these practical guidelines. Clear prompts reduce ambiguity, while schema validation ensures downstream tools receive reliable data. Restricting tool permissions mitigates security risks, and recording session IDs gives you a traceable history of AI interactions. Finally, augmenting the system prompt lets you embed team conventions directly into the AI's reasoning. Let's recap the essentials. The P flag transforms Claude into a headless worker, while output formats let you choose human-readable or machine-readable results. Tool approvals and system prompts give you fine-grained control over what Claude can do. And continuation flags let you build sophisticated, stateful pipelines. Armed with these tools, you can embed AI assistance throughout your development lifecycle. Thank you for joining this deep dive into Claude Code's programmatic capabilities. I hope you're now ready to script Claude into your workflows, enhance productivity, and maintain control. Feel free to ask any questions or share how you plan to apply these techniques in your own projects.